Okay, so welcome to another vlog. So basically, this vlog will be basically my romance trope video, and basically this one is all about insta love. So people who falls instantly in love, one way or another, like yeah. So I have finished the first one. Now this is a part of a series. So this first one, we are just introduced to the characters. It's called That One Night, and it's basically the prequel to Jacksonville Race and the Pucking Around series, I think, like the Pucking Around book. And in this one, I think we meet at least like two of the main characters. So basically, this book is about Rachel, and Rachel, she wants to be a sports medicine doctor, and she doesn't get into this program, which means that she kind of all her hopes and dreams are crushed. And then she meets this guy in a bar, and they hook up, and yeah, let's just say I give this 2 stars. I didn't like it. Let's just say it's I didn't get to know the characters at all. Let's just say that it's 124 pages, and you don't get to know them at all. Like, yeah. So, and basically, you see that he's instantly captivated by her, and so is she. So they are kind of captivated with each other, like at first sight, almost. I mean, they haven't even spent one day together, and they are like, I need to find this person again. And yeah, so that's how this thing kind of starts. So 2 stars. I just have to say that to like book, like a prequel, I mean, I don't usually love novellas. However, sometimes I do like them. I can appreciate them. They usually end up at like a 3 stars. 3. Sometimes they end up at 4 stars if I really, really like them. But this one, 2 stars. There was no plot in this. And honestly, I don't really kind of understand why you needed to read this before you read the first book, because you didn't get anything, you know. It wasn't like something you totally learned. I mean, you could say in one sentence in the beginning of the book that, hey, I didn't get into Berkeley, so I slept with this guy. I had a one night stand with this guy, and that's kind of it. So yeah, kind of a little weird. So I didn't like that totally. So that was the first book. So we still have 4 books left to go that I will talk about eventually. So yeah, this is not a great start. I basically made these charts that have like all the ones that we have gone through in the order that this is out of 25. So basically, I can give one 5 stars, and then, you know, since I have 5 books, I can get 25 points. So the highest one is actually Cowboy Romances with a 22.5, so I really like those. And then we have Single Parent with 17.5. Then we have a Dark Person Romance with 14. And so far, Insta Love has like 2 points because I haven't read anything else. So yeah, I have found a few ones that I have on my TBR. You know, I try to do those first, and then yeah. So that's kind of what we are going to do, basically. See how this is going to go. I am kind of terrified on how it's going to go. Let's just see how everything is going to go within these few days that we are going to read these. Okay, so I finished book number 2. We are not doing any better. So, I finished until November, and to be honest, I wish that I didn't. This one. This was something. No, I mean, do I have anything against let's call it Insta? Let's call it attraction in itself. Like you see a person, that person is hot. No, because obviously, I mean, that is something that happens like almost every day. Like if you go on Tinder, Hinge, everything, what is it you go after? It's if you like the person or not, if you like the description or not. But I mean, you firstly see like the picture, and like, yeah, that's kind of how you can see that person. So no, I don't have anything against like seeing that a person is hot or not, because you know, in the first book of this series, the Fallen Men series, you have the main character basically getting this instant attraction towards this guy, like he's really hot. And do I have anything against people saying that you're hot? No. But this one, it was really Insta love, like really, really super Insta love, and it's just I just don't feel like you can instantly love someone. And this book, it was just so messed up, and so I feel like sometimes I can, you know, see like over like the Insta love, but this was super duper Insta love, and I don't like that. It just annoys me when you, I mean, you kind of are on the first date, and I mean, you are like calling like her babe. I just don't like that, just because I mean, I wouldn't want any like a nickname on the first date. No. And then he got all this protective alpha, and so jealous. I hate jealousy, and especially like they are just new, and I'm like that. I feel like I am just getting annoyed by that with this whole thing. So yeah, didn't like that. I don't usually like jealousy. Let's just say that. Don't like it at all. I mean, I haven't been together with that many boys. I've been together with like one, and then was I jealous? Yes, that's because basically on the first day we were together, there was this other girl who basically told him that she liked him and wanted to be with him. So we had a really rocky start, and he was also really jealous back. And one thing I feel like is really common when people are jealous, it's trust. That they don't trust each other. Because I feel like one thing that I really want in a man is basically a man that even if he's talking to other people and maybe there is another girl there, I'm not going to feel jealous basically for that, because I know that if I look towards him, he kind of only has eyes for me. Like, it's only me that he cares for. And I feel like if you have that, if you have my trust and you're earning that trust, I'm not going to be jealous because I know that I can't trust you. So yeah, I'm really trust based. So what else? He was really manipulative. Manipulative. That's the word. And basically, he just didn't treat her right. Like, you don't. I just felt like she didn't have the right to decide or refuse. And then it basically says this. But he literally kidnapped her, and like, no. I feel like now, why 2 stars? I just feel like the writing wasn't bad. It was a little cheesy, but the writing overall wasn't bad. The ending kind of saved it a little, but overall no. So I don't think I will continue on with this series, just putting it out there. But at least we have one more down. So I actually think I had this as an audiobook, no, as an ebook too. Let's just check that. I think I actually have it on my Kindle. But now, let's face it, I am, and put it in red. So there we go. Now we got rid of that. So basically, 2 stars. I feel like the ending I saved it a little, but overall didn't like it. So we are not doing very well with this. I mean, the first book got 2 stars, and then the next one got 2 stars. So this one has 4 points overall. So we definitely, I mean, at this point I don't know if it's the Insta lab or the books that I've chosen for this, but I feel like a lot of them are just over the top, too Insta lovey, and no, there is abuse in this. So she basically runs away with, or not runs away, but she basically moves to Tennessee from New York, I think, because her mother is abusive, and yeah, so not a good start. Okay, so we are on the 3 on this. So basically, this is the 3rd book that I've read. This is until July, and I totally didn't see that this is from the same author as until November. And do you want to guess how that went? Let's just say it went even worse than the last book. So that's how good that went. So I give this 1 star, and there are so many reasons for this. So first of all, like, after they met, they go on one date, and basically he steals her house key and just shows up there, like, getting inside, and she's like, what? Why do you have my key? And he just never addresses that. And then, like, I don't know, within a week, he just moves in there and she doesn't say anything. Like, what? Who does that? I mean, I have to say, someone I had been on one date with would have never been allowed into my home without being invited. Let me rephrase that. No one is allowed into my home, even if I know you or not. If I haven't invited you, or if I, am like really liking you. If you are my really good friend, then yeah. If you knock on my door, like, unannounced, then yeah, sure. If I'm free, then sure. However, usually all my friends, they text like, hey, can we hang out? Because I don't want anyone in my house when I haven't invited them. That's a major red flag. So yeah, did not like that at all. And basically, I just feel like he basically says that her body is his property, and that is something I hate, because when he like asked like who does this body belongs to, and I'm like, me. This body belongs to me, only me, because I am not property. So basically him just saying that, it annoyed me. I hate when people look like, especially when men look at women as property, because they are not. I'm not your property. Let's just say that. And then it's Insta love. But I feel like there are two types of the Insta love. You have Insta love and then you have Insta love, like that. And this was really like too quick Insta love, which is really weird to say. Let's just say that. So, and I also have to say, I just feel like these two people are two extremely horny persons who cannot keep their hands off each other. And I feel like, I mean, if anyone has seen Twilight, then Edward basically explains that Emmett and Rosalie, yeah, basically couldn't be close to each other for like, I don't know how long, because they just kept on getting him up. These are like that. However, these are not vampires, you know. These are normal people. And I mean, does she have a like Stevie? Because I mean, she does she like pack ice packs down there? Because I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, no one basically feel the need to do the deed multiple times a day, like every day of the week. I mean, especially since, from what I can tell, she is on some form of birth control, and then, you know, usually you don't have the highest sex drive. And I mean, especially not that much. So I just feel like I am getting a little annoyed with this book. And then these two characters, let's say they had like tantrums that I just felt like they were like 5 years old, and being in that stage where they are angry at everything and nothing is right. And yeah, and then I just yeah, I mean, the biggest problem with this isn't the Insta love. And then, I mean, in this book, there's basically like someone who kills dogs, and then we basically have like kidnappings, and we kind of get a closed case with the dog thing, but we never hear anything about the kidnapping thing. I don't know if it will be in a later book. I don't care. I'm not going to continue on with this list. Let's just put it that way. 1 star, didn't like it. I am actually, I don't know if I will read any more from this person. Let's just say that. I don't know if I will try out anything else, just because I didn't like it. It was just, yeah, these 2 books that I have read from this author have just not been for me. And I mean, if we see kind of where everything is going, I don't think Insta love is for me. So yeah, that kind of is that. I hope I will like at least 1 book that I will read, but who knows. Okay, so let's update the normal way. So I finished both of the books that I was supposed to finish to basically be done with this vlog. So the first book I finished was Unhinged, and this one is basically this this is a much darker book where we are basically following one serial killer, and then he basically kills Batman. And then we are following this other boy who basically are on the revenge path because his father was killed. And these two boys meet, and yeah. So I'm gonna give this 4 stars. It was really dark. However, I really liked that. It was it was better than expected, and I didn't expect to love this just because, you know, for the dark person vlog, there was a lot of dark people who I didn't like. However, I just feel like with this one, they were really like cute together, and yeah. So overall, I really did like this. I don't really know what else to say. It's dark. Definitely check out the trigger warnings. So yeah, overall, really good. 4 stars. And I'm going to continue on with this series. So I don't really know what else to say about this book, other than that it was good. And you know, it's a little too insta love, but the plot is really good, and I really liked it. And it's really interesting, you know, to see, because one of them is a psychopath, and yeah, it's just really interesting. And I am really interested to read more from this series. I think we are following his family, like one of the boys' family, and that they are bad people, so it's going to be interesting. So the other one that I read was Hopeless Romantic, and this is a new adult one where we are following this guy who basically saving himself, and then he meets this girl on the first football game of the season or something, and he just falls completely in love, and he looks for her everywhere, and then he finds her. And yeah, so I give this 3 stars. For me, it was a really cute story. It just went really fast. I mean, I think she spent like not even a night in her like dorm room before she kind of spent all her time with him. So it's just a little too quickly maybe. But overall, it was a cute story. So 3 stars. I mean, yeah, just a little too quickly for my taste. I don't love it to be that quick. So let's just check out what basically this one got. So 12 points. So that's the lowest that we ever have gotten. But I mean, we had like a few terrible ones, so this one wasn't bad. I mean, I at least got 2 good ones, so that's great. And other than that, I just feel like, oh, and one thing that I really liked about, especially like the last one, since that is male female, that the man wasn't like the other man that were in this like really like where they are going to decide everything. So I mean, yes, he was a little pushy, but that was basically because he wanted to be with her, and that was kind of the only thing. I mean, she was allowed to do what she wanted, you know, and the other ones weren't like that. They were like, I mean, you're not allowed to do anything almost. So yeah, overall, did really like this. So yeah, 12 points. So I am curious to see what the next one will be. So yeah, I am kind of afraid because I know that there are a few tropes that I don't like. I mean, now once I have, you know, gotten to this, it's easier to basically choose. If I get like tropes you hate, I can just go in there and see these are the tropes that I hate. And yeah, let's just say that it's started to get kind of a lot. So yeah, I'm really curious to see. But yeah, that was gonna be it for this vlog. So yeah, well, I hope that you enjoyed this vlog. And yeah, I will see you next time for another one. So yeah, I hope you like this, and yeah, bye!